Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you are in a good shape today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alya. I'm a student of PGRI Wiranegara University. My student number is 23188203002. In this video, I'm going to teach you about noun, especially countable and uncountable noun. So check it out. Before that, I will to tell you what is the topic discussed in this time. Okay, first of all, in this video, you will learn about countable noun. What is the countable noun? What is the example of countable noun, and etc. The second, you will learn about uncountable noun. And the last but not least, we will to practice together about countable and uncountable noun, just to make sure we have this concept. So, let's start it. The first point is, do you know what is the noun? So, a noun is a word. It can be a person. My name is Alya. Alya is a person. That is a noun. It can be a place. I come from Indonesia. Indonesia is a place. That is a noun. It can be an animal. I have a cat. Cat is animal. That is a noun. It can be a thing. I have a pen. Pen is thing. That is a noun. Or feeling. For example, happiness, sadness, or etc. So, noun is a person, a place, thing, an object, an animal, or many things are nouns. A noun is not an action like a verb. It's not a description like an adjective, and it's not a preposition like the word on or off. Okay, in English, we'll actually first let's do something. Let's start underlining the nouns, just to make sure we have this concept. So, my first sentence is, Canada is a large country. Canada is a place. That is a noun. Is as a verb, not a noun. Large is adjective and is description, not a noun. And the country is a place. That is a noun. The second sentence is, my teacher is funny. Teacher is a person. That is a noun. Is as a verb, and funny is description like an adjective, not a noun. The third sentence is, the dog and cat are friends. Dog and cat are animals. So that is a noun. Are as a verb, and friends is noun. Okay, these are all nouns. So in English, we have two types of noun. We have countable nouns and we have uncountable nouns. It's important to know if a noun is countable or uncountable, because this is going to tell us if we use words like in front of the word, and it will also tell us which word we can use with this word. So in this video, we are going to talk about it. Okay, so we are going to start with countable noun. The first thing you need to know with a countable noun is, when we have a countable noun, we need to put in a or an in front of it. So, for example, I have a dog, I have a cat, I have a computer, I have a lamp, I have a chair. So, I'm putting a in front of all of this. The second, if the noun starts with vowel sound, for example, A is a vowel, E, I, O, U, these are all vowels, and if it starts with the vowel sound, then we use an. For example, I have an apple, I have an egg, I have an ant. Okay, so we use this if the first sound of the word is a vowel. So the next thing you need to know, a lot of the time we can count them. Okay, so we can have an uncountable noun is something you can count. For example, I have book. This is one book. I have two books. I have three books. Books are this. You can count books and it's countable noun. If we have more than one, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we need to add s or es in the end of the word. The first is if it ends by y. You can change y with ies. For example, lady. If we have more than one, you can use ladies. Boy. You cannot remove y with ies because before y is vowel sound. So you just add s in the end of the word. Boys. The second is if it ends by f or fe. You can change f with v. For example, leave. If we have more than one, you can use leaves. You must change f with v and add es in the end of the word. Wife. If we have more than one, you can use wives. The third is if it ends by s, z, x, sh, ch. You can add es in the end of the word. For example, dish. If we can more than one, you can use dishes. And box or boxes. If you have more than one of box. Now, let's look at what is the uncountable noun and how is it different. Okay, we are going to talk about uncountable noun, or we can call them non-count noun. So, that means the same thing. An uncountable noun is noun that you do not use a or an in front of it. For example, an uncountable noun is sadness. I don't say a sadness. We also don't add s or es. The reason we don't add s or es is because you cannot count the uncountable nouns. In general, an uncountable noun is something you cannot really count it. So, I want you to think, for example, of happiness. Can you count happiness? Can you say 1 happiness, 3 happiness, my friend has 5 happiness? You cannot really count it. It's the same with the word like sadness or with, stress. Those are abstract things and they have things you cannot really count. Okay, so because of that, we do not add s or es to uncountable noun. Next is the category of countable noun. For example, furniture. Furniture is an uncountable noun. In English, you don't count furniture. So, you will not add a, n, s, or es. For example, I have furniture at my house. I do not say I have a furniture. Not in English. You can't do that. You can say I have furniture. It's the same with the word clothes. Clothes never change. I cannot say I have a clothes. I cannot say I have 4 clothes. In English, we can do this. It's same with money. So in English, I cannot say I have 5 monies. I also don't add a, n, s, or es. It always stays the same. I can say I have a lot of money or I have no money, but I cannot actually put a number in front of money. A lot of the times, different types of food and different types of drinks are also uncountable nouns. So, for example, milk. We do not count milk in English. We cannot say I have 1 milk, I have 6 milk, but we can add a container to this word, or we can add an amount. That's okay. So we can say I have a glass of milk, or I have 5 glasses of milk. It's the same with for juice. I have 8 cups of juice. But juice itself, the word juice we can never say juices. Okay? So it doesn't change because it's an uncountable noun. Next is mustard or ketchup. Let's add more examples. We do not say I have 10 or 20 mustard. No, we cannot count this. So we always keep it as the same. Or we can add a container or a quantity. I have 5 bottles of mustard, okay? So add it to the same with this word too. I have 10 pieces of furniture. So we can put a quantity in front, but the actual word itself is an uncountable noun. So right now we are going to learn about many and much. Let's start with many because it's a little easier. Many is used with countable noun and it means a lot. So for example, I have a lot of friends. I have many friends. So it's when we are not giving a specific number. For example, I have 5 friends, but I can also say I have many friends. We use many for countable nouns. Okay, so if you want to remember many, we can use a or m for countable nouns. That is a little memory trick. Okay, next, much is used for uncountable noun. So, much means the same thing, okay? It's mean a lot. And we use much for uncountable noun. So, for example, money. I told you before money is uncountable noun. So, we can say, I don't have much money. I don't have much furniture. I don't have much coffee. Okay? Much is used with uncountable noun. Now, a lot of students get really stressed about this. Here is the trick. If you don't know and you are really stressed, you can use a lot for countable and uncountable. For example, I have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends. I have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. Okay, so last but not least, let's practice together. The first is shoe. Shoe is countable noun. Sadness. Sadness is uncountable noun. Coffee. Coffee is uncountable noun. Rice. Rice is uncountable noun. Love. Love is uncountable noun. English. English is uncountable noun. Student. Student is countable noun. Bottle. Bottle is countable noun. Water. Water is uncountable noun. And the last but not least is cell phone. Cell phone is countable noun. Okay everyone, I think enough. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.